Buying a new truck in 2026 might be the worst financial decision you ever make because some of the most popular trucks on the market right now are absolute disasters. We are talking $30,000 body repairs, $8,000 engine failures, engines seizing on the highway before you even finish paying them off. Consumer Reports just dropped their 2026 data, and the biggest names in the industry scored as low as 15 out of 100. These are the 10 worst trucks you will regret buying in 2026. Starting with number 10. Worst number 10. The Jeep Gladiator. The solid axle money pit. $40,000 to $65,000 plus. Why does this look like a good idea? It's the ultimate nostalgia trip. You get the rugged, open-air freedom of a Wrangler, you can take the doors off, and you finally have a bed. In the back to haul your gear, it looks incredible sitting in your driveway. The second you merge onto the highway, the romance dies. Because of the solid front axle and steering geometry, the Gladiator wanders all over the road. You are constantly fighting the steering wheel just to stay in your lane. And as those front-end components wear out, you are staring down the barrel of the infamous Jeep Death Wobble. Under the hood, you're stuck with the aging 3.6-liter Pentastar V6. Chrysler decided to make the oil cooler housing out of plastic and stick it right in the valley of the engine. When those heat cycles inevitably crack that plastic, it dumps oil all over your transmission. If you want a $60,000 oil slick that handles like a wobbly shopping cart on the highway, go for it. Otherwise, save your money. But hey, at least the Jeep's problems are mechanical. Wait until you see the truck at number 9, which will literally refuse to start because of a bad Wi-Fi connection. Worst number 9. The GMC Canyon, the $60,000 paperweight. $42,000 to $65,000 plus. General Motors is pushing the luxury mid-size angle hard. The Canyon lures you in with its massive front grille, the upscale Denali interior, and the hardcore AT4X off-road gear. Makes you feel like you are buying a premium professional-grade machine. The Canyon is a computer disguised as a pickup, and the software is failing. GM integrated highly complex modules that rely on over-the-air software updates. Owners are waking up, getting into their $60,000 trucks, and finding out a failed Wi-Fi update in the middle of the night has completely bricked the vehicle. Your new truck has to be dragged onto a flatbed because of a bad line of code. To put a number on this disaster, the Canyon just scored a pathetic 15 out of 100 on Consumer Reports reliability, one of the lowest scores in the entire truck segment. Furthermore, GM killed the naturally aspirated V6 for a highly stressed 2.7-liter turbo 4-cylinder. You're asking a 4-banger to do V8 work, and the turbo bearings are taking the beating. It is completely unacceptable that a truck needs a software patch just to turn over. Do not reward GM for treating you like an unpaid beta tester. But if you thought a $60,000 bricked computer was bad, what if you spent $100,000 on a rolling kitchen appliance that actively falls apart on the highway? Coming in at number 8. Worst number 8. The Tesla Cybertruck. The stainless steel status is symbol. $80,000 to $100,000 plus. It looks like a spaceship. The tech crowd is completely mesmerized by the instant torque, the massive center screen, and the promise of driving the future. It lures you in with the illusion of being an indestructible post-apocalyptic tank. If you actually use a truck for physical labor, this thing is a joke. The cold-rolled stainless steel panels are a nightmare to maintain, showing every fingerprint and developing surface rust from road salt. But the real danger is the build quality and the steer-by-wire system. If the computer glitches, you lose steering at highway speeds. Consumer Reports has already gone on record stating it will be less reliable than the average new car. Worse, there are documented reports that the roof panels can physically delaminate and separate from the vehicle at speed, creating a literal road hazard for everyone behind you. And if you try hooking a 5,000-pound trailer to it, watch your battery range completely evaporate. You are paying $100,000 to be an unpaid crash test dummy in a beta test vehicle that actively sheds its own roof panels at highway speed. It is a terrifying road hazard. Stay far away. But let's say you don't want a spaceship. Let's say you just want a simple blue-collar work truck. Well, Chevy completely ruined that too. Worst number 7. The Chevrolet Colorado. The plastic penalty box. $31,000 to $50,000. It's the GMC Canyon's cheaper blue-collar brother. For years, the base model Colorado was the backbone of independent contractors. It lures you in with a lower starting price and aggressive exterior styling that makes it look much more capable than it is. While the Canyon suffers from luxury software glitches, the Colorado suffers from egregious cost-cutting. Just like its corporate twin, it scored an abysmal 15 out of 100 on Consumer Reports reliability. The interior build quality on the WT and LT trims is downright insulting for modern prices. The plastics are rock hard, the seats have zero long-term support, and the cabin is full of rattles right off the showroom floor. But the real nightmare is the drivetrain. You are forced into that same 2.7-liter Turbo 4. But it's mated to an 8-speed automatic transmission that is notorious for harsh, violent clunks at low speeds. Driving it around town feels unrefined, jerky, and cheap. You're paying 2026 prices for an interior that feels like a 2004 rental car and a transmission that actively hates you. Leave it on the lot. Bad transmissions are becoming a theme this year, but the truck at number 6 is the real heartbreak. It used to be the most reliable mid-sized truck on Earth, until they bolted a hand grenade to the engine. Worst number 6. The Ford Ranger, the transmission nightmare. $33,000 to $56,000. Ford is banking heavily on the legacy of the Ranger nameplate. You remember the old 90s Rangers with the manual transmission that were virtually unkillable. And Ford wants you to believe the 2026 model has that same DNA. It doesn't. The fall from grace here is staggering. The Ranger dropped from being the #1 most reliable midsize truck in 2025 to completely below average in 2026 in just one single year. Your biggest enemy here is the 10-speed automatic transmission. This gearbox constantly hunts for the right gear. When you step on the gas to merge, it hesitates, gets confused, and then violently slams into gear. The check engine light quickly becomes your co-pilot. On top of the powertrain flaws, owners report massive amounts of wind noise leaking into the cabin at highway speeds because the door seals don't fit right. It breaks my heart to see the Ranger name dragged through the mud like this. If you need a mid-sized truck, buy literally any of its competitors. But listen, a bad transmission will cost you a few grand to fix. The truck at number 5, one bad parallel parking job will literally bankrupt you. Worst number 5. The Rivian R1T, the totaled over-a-dent disaster, $70,000 to $90,000. From an engineering standpoint, it's brilliant. The air suspension is magic, the quad electric motors are blindingly fast, and features like the gear tunnel make it an incredible lifestyle vehicle. It lures you in by being genuinely innovative. Buying a Rivian is like lighting a match near an open gas tank. One wrong move, and you're financially ruined. Rivian made a catastrophic design choice. The entire rear bedside, stretching all the way over the doors to the windshield, is stamped out of one single, massive piece of metal. A dent that would cost $1,000 to fix on a Ford F-150 will cost you $35,000 on an R1T because they have to cut the roof apart to fix it. Beyond the body design, the Rivian currently scores a dismal 28 out of 100 on reliability rankings. And history isn't on its side. The 2022 model alone had 11 separate recalls, including terrifying seatbelt failures. Because of this, insurance companies are totaling them out over minor fender benders, and insurance premiums are through the roof. One bad parallel parking job will total this truck and destroy your insurance rates. It's an incredible toy, but the financial risk is absolutely terrifying. Speaking of terrible financial decisions, let's talk about a brand that took their most legendary, reliable V8 engine and threw it in the trash. Coming in at number 4, worst number 4, the Ram 1500, the science experiment. $40,000 to $75,000 plus. The Ram 1500 still has the best interior and the smoothest ride in the half-ton class thanks to its coil spring rear suspension. It lures you in with luxury and comfort that rivals a Mercedes-Benz. Ram committed the ultimate sin. They killed the legendary 5.7-liter Hemi V8 and replaced it with a 3.0-liter twin-turbo inline-6 called the Hurricane, and you, the buyer, are the beta tester for this unproven science experiment. Right now, there is a massive contradiction in the data. J.D. Power ranked the Ram number 1, but Consumer Reports ranked it absolutely dead last for 2026. Why? Because J.D. Power measures initial showroom quality, while Consumer Reports looks at the long-term nightmare of a brand new, unproven engine. We are already seeing alarming reports of heat management issues and software calibration faults throwing the truck into limp mode. Inside the cabin, those massive vertical screens are delaminating in the summer heat, freezing and going completely black. Never buy a first-generation powertrain. Let some other guy take the massive depreciation hit while Ram figures out how to keep these screens from melting. Ram might be experimenting with unproven tech, but at least they didn't take an old-school V8 and engineer it to destroy itself on purpose. That honor goes to number 3, the GMC Sierra 1500 V8, the professional-grade illusion, $50,000 to $90,000 plus. General Motors markets the Sierra as professional grade. It lures you in with aggressive masculine styling and the promise that paying an extra 10 to 15 grand for the GMC badge gets you a tougher, more durable truck than a Chevy. It is a complete illusion. Underneath that expensive chrome grille and premium leather, the Sierra shares the exact same fatal engine flaws as a base model work truck. You are paying an $80,000 to $90,000 premium for the Denali badge, only to get an engine equipped with GM's catastrophic dynamic fuel management system. These specialized collapsing lifters are failing at terrifying rates. The situation is so severe that the 6.2-liter V8 had a massive safety recall covering 2021 through 2024 models over the direct risk of complete engine failure and total loss of propulsion on the highway. You are financing a luxury interior strapped to a top end that will destroy itself by 40,000 miles. Paying $90,000 for the privilege of an $8,000 catastrophic highway breakdown is a complete scam. Professional grade is officially dead, and if paying 90 grand for a blown engine makes you sick, brace yourself, because the exact same fatal flaw is sitting inside the most iconic American working-class truck of all time. Worst number 2, the Chevrolet Silverado 1500 V8, the ticking time bomb, $40,000 to $70,000 plus. The Chevy Silverado is an American icon. It lures you in with the heritage of the small block V8, promising that old-school reliability and brute force that your grandfather swore by. Your grandfather's Chevy is dead. For decades, the small block LS engine was the undisputed king of working-class reliability. You couldn't kill it if you tried, but Chevy completely sold out the working man just to meet EPA emission standards. Instead of giving us the simple brute force V8 we asked for, they bolted on that exact same fragile, overly complex dynamic fuel management system that plagues the GMC. Because the Silverado is the volume seller, there are hundreds of thousands of these ticking time bombs on the road. To make matters worse, the 8-speed transmission bolted to this engine suffers from vicious torque converter shudder. You'll be driving down a smooth road and the truck will violently vibrate like you were driving over rumble strips. The Silverado used to be the gold standard of the American working class. Watching Chevy ruin their legendary V8 legacy just to save a single mile per gallon is nothing short of a betrayal. But Chevy's betrayal is nothing compared to the truck at number 1, the Toyota Tundra, the fallen king, $40,000 to $80,000 plus. It's a Toyota. For 15 years, the previous generation Tundra was the undisputed reliability king. It lures you in with the absolute guarantee that a Toyota will never leave you stranded, no matter how hard you abuse it. This is the biggest heartbreak in the automotive world. Toyota ditched the V8 and dropped in a 3.4-liter twin-turbo V6. It has been an unmitigated disaster. The quality drop is so brutal that J.D. Power didn't even list the Tundra in 2026, meaning it fell entirely below the industry average. Toyota had to issue a massive recall on over 100,000 trucks because the engines were literally seizing up while people were driving down the highway. all because the factory failed to clean metal machining debris out of the engine blocks. Go look at the Tundra forums right now. There are thousands of guys making $1,200 monthly payments on trucks that have been sitting on dealership hoists for 4 months, waiting for back-ordered replacement motors. And if the engine detonating wasn't enough, over 390,000 Tundras were just recalled for a backup camera failure. The crown has been completely lost. The Tundra badge used to mean absolute peace of mind. Today, it is nothing but an $80,000 headache. All right, we've covered the garbage. So what do you do if you actually need a reliable truck for work or towing? You use the Embrace framework and buy the proven iron. Here are the 2 trucks you should be buying. Embrace number 1, the unkillable iron, gas heavy-duty trucks. If you are buying new, skip the half-ton market entirely and step up to a heavy-duty 3/4-ton truck. Look at a Ford F250 with the 6.8-liter gas V8 or a Chevy 2500 with the 6.6-liter gas engine. Why? Because the EPA doesn't regulate heavy-duty trucks the same way. They don't have turbochargers, they don't have cylinder deactivation, and they don't have auto start-stop. They are heavy, simple V8s bolted to massive. Transmissions designed for severe duty. They will outlast you. Embrace number 2, the reliability king. 2007 to 2021, Toyota Tundra 5.7 liters. If you want a half-ton, go buy a used previous generation Toyota Tundra with the 5.7-liter V8. Yes, the interior feels dated. Yes, it drinks gas like a cargo ship. But that powertrain is virtually indestructible. You can put 300,000 miles on it, and the only thing you'll ever replace are the brake pads and the oil. If you want me to make a video on the 10 most reliable used trucks you could ever buy in 2026, drop a comment below and tell me your favorite truck. Let's see if it makes the list. Subscribe so you don't miss it when it drops.